Well, world tensions are going through the roof. So let's talk about the World War III news. This one's going to be very important. Anyways, what we have here is Iran launching a satellite in outer space. And actually they showed their full launch for those that believe in it. Here's their shot when they actually made it up there. They're going to show different angles. This one has went further than any other satellites. So I guess this is a big accomplishment. Wow. We have Putin's right-hand army also making a video getting ready for their offensive against Ukraine, as Russia has been making advancements and these guys are ready to go in. So yeah, watch this. Now we got another situation between the United States and Russia, as Putin had visited this area, Chukotka, which is said to be Russia's most eastern city. So he was visiting this to kind of send a message to Alaska. He also signed a decree saying that the sale of Alaska was illegal. If you didn't know, Russia sold Alaska to the United States in 1867, and ever since they always thought of it as a dumb deal. And they've always made comments about getting it back, and it looks like they might be getting serious about it. Here is the decree, and then here it is in English if you want to also read it. We also got a message to the British people, and you know what? This could be a message to the world too, as once again, they're warning of this is a time to be getting ready for war, and this is a dangerous time in the world and all this. So anyways, check this out.
In 2024, Britain stands at a turning point in our history. You're seeing the proof every day. The world has become acutely dangerous. All around us, our enemies are preparing. And we are just seeing the start of the tragic consequences. From Ukraine to the Middle East, the South China Sea to North Korea, South America to Africa, and new theaters from cyber to space warfare. All of which could have a disastrous impact at home. How we respond will define our future. And the choice is clear. The era of the peace dividend is over. And now, just like our enemies, we must plan and invest for an era of confrontation. Because the very best way to prevent war is to be prepared. And in the face of these many threats, too often people count Britain out. Well, they are wrong. Britain can change the course of history. We can lead the world in fighting for freedom, and when needed, we can still fight and win. But to do so in this more dangerous world, we must take a lead in NATO, back Ukraine until the very end, better support our personnel, upgrade our nuclear deterrent, rapidly modernize our forces. In doing so, we will deter our enemies, lead our allies, and defend our nation from a far more dangerous world.
Yeah, like I said, a very strong message. Anyway, let's get on with the news. North Korea and Russia beef up their ties as their foreign minister went over to meet with Vladimir Putin, and Vladimir Putin is also going to be coming to meet with Kim Jong-un soon in North Korea. We have Saudi Arabia that just started hitting Yemen with artillery, as the United States is talking about running an extended campaign against the Houthis. Yep, we're getting ready to go to war in Yemen. This should be interesting. They're saying Iran and the Hezbollah are actually directing some of these attacks, so we're probably about to go to war with them too. We have a US base in Iraq that was targeted with dozens of missiles. We have Belarus threatening Poland with nuclear weapons again, because now they got Russia's nuclear weapons. The Baltic states are building defense fortifications on the border with Russia just in case Russia comes in to invade. Remember I said if NATO goes to war, it will be this year, because next year Trump is leaving NATO. So that means this is the last year that Europe will actually have the United States help. So this is probably why they're pushing for war. We have Iran threatening to hit back at Israel after 4 of their military advisors were killed and 1 of their officials were killed. The Hezbollah also lost 2 members in a strike as well. We also had over 75 killed in attacks in Yemen, including Hezbollah and Iranian advisors. And we have Ukraine calling for Russia to get rid of all their nuclear weapons, which we know is never going to happen. Anyways, more news next.